After a weekend of terror and death, a ceasefire was finally reached between Hamas and the Israeli government, according to multiple reports. But at what cost, and what happened over the weekend? Well, let's do what we're supposed to do on this segment, go by the numbers. First up is the number 700. By the time the ceasefire had taken hold, over 700 rockets had been fired into Israel by Hamas and other terrorist organizations doing business in Gaza. 173. Israel's Iron Dome was able to intercept 173 of the over 700 rocket attacks. Next is the number 4. According to all reports, 4 Israeli civilians were killed by those rocket attacks. 234. Reports put the number of Israeli citizens hurt in the attacks at 234. 30. That's the number of people killed on the Gaza side of this conflict. The number of terrorists or civilians in that mix are unknown at this time. 300. That's the number of retaliatory strikes the Israeli Defense Force launched into Gaza. 1. Hamed Hamdan al-Qadari, who was targeted and executed as a top terrorist by the IDF. He was widely known to be channeling funds from Iran to terrorists in Gaza. Finally, I give you the number 22, as in not a single one of the 22 Democratic nominees for president bothered to condemn the rocket attacks and terrorism coming out of Hamas in Gaza. Not one. Instead, prominent members of the party openly backed Hamas and called for the destruction of the state of Israel, including Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. But is that surprising coming from a party in which just 49% sympathize more with Israel than the Palestinians? Think about that as you look to inform yourself about the 2020 candidates for president. Nearly an entire party stood silent as rockets, paid for and backed by Iran, were launched indiscriminately at Israel. I'm Andrew Coppins, this has been By the Numbers, and you can follow me on all things social at The Coppins Show.